Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over from the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, as it really does help the channel out. But also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now that said, here we go, caps. Some things to go over, as I mentioned. So we're going to drop the ECs and then at the end give our conclusion. So first up here, we're starting an Admiralty bonus week on Xbox and Und. I just noticed that. Und. Und. PlayStation tomorrow. So captains, this is releasing, of course, Saturday, day after this. So this is already on. Get bonus rewards for your assignments. Und. Sorry. So, captains, of course, on Xbox and PlayStation. So this is a week bonus. There you go for Admiralty. We're launching the Admiralty bonus event from April 18th to the 25th on Xbox and PlayStation. Your Admiralty missions will give out bonus rewards during this special event. You'll find that all of your assignments give out double campaign XP, allowing for faster progression no matter whose missions you're completing. Getting good with the Ferengi, serve the Federation, or the Klingon Empire, or help rebuild the Romulan Republic. We'll just ignore that. In addition, all Tour of Duty missions Und will reward bonus to lithium ore during this event. That's hilarious. We hope you enjoy this special event. Captains that command your fleet to take to the stars. Und have fun. Captains, this is a great way to get resources if you like doing paperwork. I said if you like doing paperwork. This is one of the major ways that I've been able to gather in-game resources. Now, I just do it once a day. I used to be able to do it like once a day on like 2019 tunes, but now I've just kind of relegated down to like about 2 or maybe 3, depending on the time that I have. But still great way to get resources in my opinion. So there's that. Next up, Star Trek Online will have PC maintenance. So of course this was already yesterday and is done. And of course you can find the patch notes here. And what are the patch notes? Holy! Resolved an issue preventing the launch toy rocket and Phoenix Hollow emitter from appearing in the event reclaim vendor once you completed the 2023 or 2024 event. Resolved a visual issue in the first Contact Day reenactment TFO, preventing the fire on workstations from being visible to captains, because that is such an issue. That is such an issue. Now, captains, we only see 2 things here for the patch notes. Now, I'm going to bring attention to something that happened on stream earlier this week, and it's going to be this. Now, I've mentioned this before, and I was gonna give kudos to the devs because it seemed like they fixed the problem with the loadout bug. Now, this was, again, on stream. I was in my Akira, and I decided, you know what? Because of the Kelvin refit release, I was going to go to my Kelvin. I'm just going to play this, no volume. Again, this was on stream. I felt because one of our captains there had the actual refit. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go to the Kelvin Connie. And yes, this is just my Kelvin Connie that I themed out in my sort of way that I do. So usually, now, at this point, I get a little nervous. Why? Because many a times when I've switched to ships, recent and or ships that I haven't been in a while, the loadouts will be all screwed up. All screwed up. What happened in this particular one? Well, we'll see right here. Ooh, there's that warping. My loadout actually stuck. And I was surprised that it did. I haven't been on the ship in a hot minute, but it did surprise me. Look at that bleed shot. Beautiful. Sorry. Even now, I felt like taking a selfie, hitting print screen, but as you can see, there's the Conde refit. Now, again, not even just my loadout, but my traits stayed the same, crazily enough. Everything was there. So this was kind of an older loadout. I can't remember how long it's been since I've been on this ship, but I just decided, you know what, let's just go with it. whatever. I just felt like using it. And I do love KT Torps. Now, even personal space traits, starship traits, DOFs, everything stayed, which was surprising. So I was like, kudos. They may have fixed it. And I think I spoke too soon. So what happened? So this is what happened. So after kind of just making sure things were okay, I changed it up a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that for the most part, this was something that is still happening to not only me, but a lot. Now, you can see here, I'm going to actually save the loadout. I saved the loadout, and this was going before into a mission here, which was, I think we went into Cure, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, so we went into this mission here, all excited, didn't have to do much changing. And what happened? Well, this happened. So we get into the TFO, all my KT Connie, and look at that. Look at that. Everything. My buffs are gone. My weapons stayed. But my buffs were gone. So usually what you're able to do is just hit the hit the loadout, and everything should just reload, because you saw I saved it. Did it? No, it did not. It did not. So as opposed to, and I show this, I talk about this to say this, there are bigger issues than reclaiming the launch toy rocket. There are bigger issues than seeing fire on your workstations. This is the bigger issue. Why? It's been here in store for the longest of times. And it needs to be addressed. It really does. It almost takes the enjoyment of having all these ships at your disposal, because there is a little bit of fear in me that when I switch ships, I'll get this. So I want to bring attention to this. Captains, comment below. Let me know if this is still happening to you. Maybe there's a workaround. Let me know. But there shouldn't be a workaround. There shouldn't need to be a workaround. Could I have done some extra steps? Probably gone to sector space, make sure my loadout stayed, yes, and gone to another map? Sure. But then that would still have happened regardless at times when I change maps and then my buff's gone or my weapon loadouts are gone. So this, again, needs to be addressed pronto. Well, I don't want to say pronto. I guess as soon as possible, because this is one of the longest standing bugs in Star Trek Online that I can remember. That takes the joy away from me when I switch ships, because I'm not sure what state the ship is going to be, not only when I load into the ship, but also when I load into a map to do some views. So anyways, there's that. Thought I'd bring attention to that. Hopefully a dev sees this and we can just bring, again, attention to this still standing bug here. So there's that. Lastly here, my captains, or second to last, I should say, on PC, save 25% on keys for the next 48 hours and grab the returning key ring bundle. So again, this flash sale is on now as the release of this video. So captains, this is your chance to save 25% on the keys. So temporal anomalies have opened a hole to an alternate universe, one with a fantastic sale. Captains, but with this flash sale, it will only be available for a limited time. So from April 19th to April 21st on PC. So we have the whole day today up until tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Hurry and grab yourself some items at one of our largest discounts ever before the portal shuts and all is lost. Now, there are bigger sales, definitely, and that are like 30, 35%. So again, the keys are on 25%. That's the flash sale for today. But also the keyring bundle. Get your hands on the special bundle of 20 master keys that comes with an ultimate tech upgrade. Don't wait. The flash sale anomaly can be gone before you know it. So Our recommendation always, my caps, is buy the keys when it's on sale. Okay? Wait till the sale is over. But keep an eye on the exchange during this period of time. Once the keys on the exchange in price start going up, that's when you start posting your keys. Rinse and repeat however many times you want, especially if you're gunning for a new ship in a lockbox. Because our recommendation is not to buy keys to open boxes, but to buy keys to sell in the exchange, to use the EC to buy the ship you want. Will you have to end up getting or spending 1.5 plus billion EC? Sure, but it's guaranteed. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I've seen so many captains open 250 boxes plus almost 500 and get nothing. So again, captains, hopefully you take heed to the advice and just buy the keys, put them in the exchange when they're not on sale, rinse and repeat until you get enough EC to buy the ship you want. So captains, that is the update for today on the X feed. Lastly, and this is a shout out to one of our supporters, not only here on YouTube, but also on Twitch. Shout out to FC, who mentioned this to me. Now, I, for the longest time, have been sort of debating to getting those Stowe 3D printed ships. And I never ended up doing them. And as you remember, Captain, they canceled the program. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, comment below. When they kiboshed the whole program, they were still be able to fulfill the orders as long as you had actually put the money in. Now, the only issues I had with these 3D printed ships was the fact that it didn't matter how big the ships were, from the smallest to the largest. I saw pictures on Stowe Reddit that had these products shipped to them kind of in a bad state, some broken even, but also the pylons bent. Now, that just bugs me and irks me. So I never ended up going for them. Now, again, shout out to FC for sharing this news with me. So here, just got some news. The Stowe 3D ship company disappeared. They are no longer in the storefront. No other orders will be filled. They're filing for CH11 or 13 or whatever it is so that they can walk away from it all. Again, I have tried to look for articles on this. I don't know. I am just going off of FC and the information. But I know Casual SAB made a video on it as well. It was on his thumbnail that I saw. So something's going up on here. And we're just sharing this away. So if anyone ordered and didn't get their stuff yet, they are screwed out of their money unless they do charge back. So spread the word. And I promised I would. So again, captains, if that was something that you kind of gotten, the Stowe 3D ships, and you're still waiting, maybe try to get in contact with them via your email, just in case. Hopefully, they'll be able to fulfill your order. Again, I can't speak to this because we never ordered anything from them. And that was a decision that we made, even though we were trying to maybe get one, at least one, especially when they announced it, but we just never ended up doing it. So again, captains, comment below. Let us know if you know anything of this, anything more, because personally, I am just sharing what FC had shared with us. So captains, that is all we had to go over in this video. Do us a huge favor to help, again, the channel out, which a huge thank you to all of you. Captains, we hit 3,500 subscribers here on the YouTube bridge. I'm humbled. I thank you. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We are working on doing giveaways, not only for the PC bridge, but also the PlayStation 4 bridge. We will be doing these giveaways live so that we can ensure that we are giving it to you right then and there, and or whatever method we come up with. Now, it could also be something that will be through Discord. Look out for that. Captains, we've been super busy in real life. We do have some videos that we want to work on, but bear with us. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be covering Stowe. We're going to be sharing our love and passion still for Stowe here on the YouTube bridge. Again, thank you to you captains who have subscribed here. We are humbled. We thank you all. We love you all, especially the time that you use in your day to not only check out our videos, but also check us out when we're streaming live. I know we stream super late, but like I said, in real life has picked up, but we're never ever gonna stop covering Stowe until they turn off the warp cores, which we don't think is gonna be anytime soon. So with that said, captains, again, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new here. And we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.